Welcome everyone to Weyburn, Saskatchewan, Tom Lang Park for tonight's Western Canadian Baseball League matchup between the visiting Okotoks Dawgs and the hometown Weyburn Beavers. The Dawgs aren't the only thing that's visiting tonight. Looks like we're going to have some barrel races going on this weekend at the rodeo grounds. The starting outfield for the Weyburn Beavers tonight. In left field, Colt Sussex Uphold. In center field, number 8, Joe Medill. And in right field, the veteran, number 15, Ryan Dauphiny. Across the infield at third base tonight is Braden Mancourt. At shortstop, that'll be Owen Mancourt, number 19. Jared Cramp will be the starting shortstop, wearing number 2. Dax Brown, the second baseman, wearing number 14. And Braden Mancourt is over at first base and wearing number 7. So Mancourt's on the corners tonight. Rob Gurney behind the plate, and the ace of the staff for the Weyburn Beavers, the all-star selection. Logan Lynch from Cartersville, Georgia is the starting pitcher. The batting order for the visiting Okotoks Dawgs. Leading off, the center fielder, Aiden Kraus. He's a switch hitter, batting .321 on the season. Aiden Doherty, the left fielder, bats second. .423 his batting average entering this one. The right fielder is Cal Gates. .466 batting average, so a lot of numbers at the top of the order for the Dawgs. The designated hitter, Jacob Rubleski, is the number 3 hitter. The first baseman, Turner Zdunich, will bat 5th. The number 6 hitter, Bryant Starr, the shortstop. The catcher, Jaden Lusk, bats in the 7th spot. In the 8th spot, Jack Lucier, the third baseman. And rounding out the order, Emmett Stature, I hope I'm saying that correctly. You don't have a pronunciation guide. And the second baseman will bat 9th. So we get a look at Jackson Sheehy, whose dad Chris is here to watch the ball game tonight, all the way from Guelph, Ontario. Jackson just waiting for some ultrasound results on his elbow. Looks like he'll be good to go soon. And as we finally get to the starting lineups for the Beavers. Umpires for tonight's game, I didn't get the list. I know it's going to be Connor Jocelyn behind home plate. And can't identify the other two by sight, but out of my normal routine here in the box. Yeah, just I was trying to find the standings, but it's not convenient right now, so I can tell you the Dawgs are battling with the Lethbridge Bulls for the number 1 spot in the Play Alberta Western Division. The Beavers battling with Swift Current and Regina for the number 4 spot and the final playoff spot in the Incitrix East Division. And we'll pause for the anthem and be right back. We're back, and we're going to have our ceremonial first pitch coming up here by the 10th player, and then Logan Lynch will take his warm-up tosses before we're able to get rolling here. So maybe we can take a look at those standings, possibly. Taking a look at the in Citrix East Division, the Moose Jaw Miller Express leading the way with a 22-11 record. The Saskatoon Berries just a half game back, basically 21-11. The Medicine Hat Mavericks, they've been on a bit of a tear lately. They've got their record up to 15-19 and firmly in third place at this point. The Beavers occupy the fourth playoff spot just by percentage points over the Swift Current 57s and the Regina Red Sox, just a half a game ahead of the Red Sox. And Logan Lynch from Cartersville, Georgia, the starting pitcher for the Weyburn Beavers this evening. Entering this game, Logan Lynch, this is start number 8 for him. He has a 4-win, 2-loss record. Got a save on Wednesday night in that continuation game from June 4th where we played the 9th inning in Swift Current. 39 1/3 innings pitched. He's allowed 40 hits, 15 runs, 14 of them earned, has 28 strikeouts to go along with 13 bases on balls, and a very good 3.20 earned run average for the sidearm right-hander. And due up to face Logan Lynch in the top of the first inning will be the center fielder Aiden Krause, the left fielder Adam Doherty, and the right fielder Cal Gates. Okotoks always near the top of the standings and always have a very powerful roster. Man, what a set of facilities that they've assembled there just south of Calgary. And the Dawgs, a non-profit organization, so all of their profits go back into more and more facilities, and it just keeps getting better and better there. Rob Gurney gives the signal that he's going down to second base, and we'll be ready to get underway here. A warm evening for baseball. Temperature at game time, 28 degrees. That would be somewhere in the neighborhood of about 83 Fahrenheit. A light breeze blowing in. Very little chance of rain so far in the forecast, so looks like we're going to have a fantastic evening for baseball once the sun starts to set. And Logan Lynch ready to deliver the first pitch. And it's in there for a strike at 7:08 p.m. So an 0-1 count to Aiden Krause. Ball hit on the ground, backhanded by Jared Kramp over to first, one away. 6-3 on the putout. That'll bring Adam Doherty to the plate. Doherty only has appeared in 4 games. He's 9 for his first 18, however, good for a .500 batting average. 4 runs scored, a double, a triple, 2 runs batted in on the season for the Okotoks left fielder. Another slider from Lynch in there for a strike. And once again, Logan Lynch ahead in the count. I think this is the kind of weather that Logan Lynch likes to pitch in. He's from the deep south, near the Atlanta, Georgia area. Slider on the outside edge, 0-2. Our home plate umpire mic'd up tonight. That's always a lot of fun here when we have the Access crew in town. Foul tip squeezed by Rob Gurney. First strikeout for Logan Lynch. take another look at it here. Some real nice movement and squeezed by Rob Gurney. Quickly 2 away. And Cal Gates, with that .466 average, steps into the left side batter's box. Lynch working the outside edge there for a strike, so he's been ahead of every hitter. Has yet to throw a ball in the game yet. Probably just cursed it, but Cal Gates, 34 hits in 73 at-bats, 27 runs scored. Fouls that back to the screen, no balls, 2 strikes. Gates, 3 doubles, a triple, 2 home runs, 17 runs batted in. He struck out only 7 times on the season, so obviously if the batting average didn't give it away, Cal Gates is a tough out. Oh, 2 count. I'm going to make a smart pitch here. Tries to get him to chase outside, but not as competitive as Logan Lynch would have wanted that pitch to be. And 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. Jacob Wrubleski in the on-deck circle for the Okotoks Dawgs. Just off the plate outside. Lynch trying to nibble that corner. 2-2. With 2 outs here in the top of the first. Fouled back over the screen and out of play. Count remain 2 balls and 2 strikes. That misses outside, and a full count. So the payoff pitch to Cal Gates. Logan Lynch, a pretty deliberate pitcher. Gates reaches out and keeps that just inside the line. That's going to be extra bases. Just reached out, put the bat on it, and got it just inside that left field line. A 2-out double. Take a look at it here. Just slapped at it, didn't even follow through the swing. And ball skips into foul territory, gives him a lot of time to get to second base. So for Gates, double number 4 on the year. And that'll bring the designated hitter Jacob Wrubleski to the plate. Wrubleski, 20 hits in 60 at-bats, good for that .333 average. 16 runs scored, he has 4 doubles, 6 homers, 19 runs batted in. Runner goes, swing and a miss. Rob Gurney throws wide of third base, and a stolen base, and Gates will score the first run of the game on a throwing error by the catcher. Owen May in court, an effort there to try and keep that in play, unsuccessfully. Pitch was a strike. So 0-2 the count to Wrubleski. Foul tip, not squeezed. Oh, a swing and a miss, it's ruled. So the throw down, it must have been the sound of the ball off of the glove. So There was a run on one hit, no errors, and one error, my apologies, and nobody left on base. So after a half inning of play, the Okotoks Dawgs won. The Weyburn Beavers.
Get ready for the sweetest baseball event in Canada. All the very best players from around the WCBL will be in the very best city for the 2026 All-Star Weekend. Don't be sour. Get your tickets to the summer's biggest baseball event now.
Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play.
Welcome back to Tom Lang Park as Brody Forno, the starting pitcher for the Okotoks Dawgs, takes his warm-up tosses. Dawgs lead this one 1-0. I have such a long sheet of Dawgs pictures that I can't actually hang it on my wall. I'll count them and tell you how many guys have thrown innings for the Dawgs, and it's a lot. 6 start for Brody Forno, has a 4-0 record. He's pitched 23 and 2/3 innings, allowed 23 hits, only 8 runs, and they were all earned. 27 strikeouts to go with 5 bases on balls and a 3.04 earned run average. Infield for the Dawgs, Lucier at third, Starr at short, Stature at second, Zadunich at first, Lusk catching, and Brody Forno the starting pitcher tonight for the Okotoks Dawgs. Joe Medill will lead things off for the Weyburn Beavers. Ryan Dauphiny bats second. Braden Mancourt in the 3 spot. Anthony Cortese will be number 4. Wind blowing stuff around in the booth on me here, so sorry about that, fellas. Medill takes strike 1. That pitch is up, 1 ball, 1 strike. For Joe Medill, 26 hits on 102 at-bats, 4 doubles, 4 homers, 15 runs batted in, a .255 batting average. Hits that fouled on the right side. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Outside, 2-2. Rings him up on an inside fastball. Medill caught looking. We take a look at it here. Inside edge. And Ryan Dauphiny comes to the plate. Doff, since returning to Weyburn, 16 hits and 59 at-bats. Takes strike 1. 5 doubles, a homer, 13 runs batted in, .271 batting average. Outside edge for strike 2. Braden Mancourt on deck. Outside. Making Lusk work a little bit. That's foul down the right side. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Back-to-back strikeouts to open the game. Didn't look like a pitch that Dauphin could reach. And Braden Mancourt will be the hitter with 2 out here in the bottom of the first inning. One and one. The count to Braden Mancourt. Mayo on the year. 28 hits and 103 trips, 5 doubles, 2 triples, 3 homers, 18 runs batted in. Braden going to the All-Star game for the first time in his 5-year Beaver career. Swing and a miss. 2-2. That's lifted in the air to shallow left field. Ranging back is the shortstop. Fielded there by the right fielder, Aiden Doherty. And that will be the 3rd out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. Back to a look at the Okotoks Dawgs dugout with the rodeo activity in the background. Right in central Weyburn, right next to the Whitecap Resources Center, formerly the Weyburn Coliseum. And Logan Lynch taking his final warm-up tosses as we get ready to get things going here in the second inning. The Dawgs, a 2-out double, a stolen base and a throwing error led to the first run of the game. Due up to face Logan Lynch, Turner Zadunich, the first baseman, Bryant Starr, the shortstop, Jaden Lusk, the catcher, the 5, 6, 7 hitters. I wonder if they scored the run earned. Came in on the error, and there was no other activity after that. So no, the run was not earned. The correct scoring decision made by our official scorer next door. Good job. First inning, Logan Lynch, 15 pitches, 12 for strikes. Well, Bryant Starr, the shortstop, enters the game with a .286 batting average. He's only appeared in 3 games. He's 2 for 7. Does not have an extra base hit. Does have 1 RBI. No, this is actually Turner Zadunich, the first baseman. And a 1-1 count. That's in there for a strike. Zadunich, 23 hits and 73 trips, 18 runs scored, 8 doubles, a homer, 18 runs batted in. A .315 batting average for the Okotoks first baseman. That's lifted in the air to right field. Dauphiny ranges over, one away. Take another look at it here. Little can of corn out there to Ryan Dauphiny, the 5-year Beaver. And now we have Bryant Starr. And already reviewed his numbers. 286, 2 for 7, no extra base hits, and an RBI for the Okotoks shortstop. Hit on the ground, past man court. Foul ball. That was very close. The third base umpire right on top of it. We'll see if we can have a look at it here. Looked like by the lunge by Mancourt that it was just wide of the bag at third. And an 0-1 count to Bryant Starr. Middle fastball for strike 2 rather. That's not a place where Logan Lynch is going to want to live. Living low on the edges. And an appeal by Rob Gurney down to first base, and it is a successful appeal, so a swinging strikeout for out number 2, second strikeout for Logan Lynch. So we take a look at it there. Tough to tell from that angle, but if you don't ask, you don't get, and Rob Gurney asked and got. So 2 away, and Jaden Lusk, the catcher, comes to the plate. Hits a first ball on the ground towards the Beaver dugout, strike 1. Lusk going to the All-Star game for the Okotoks Dawgs. .24 hits and 77 at-bats. Lynch misses inside. That'll even the count at 1-1. 22 runs scored, 5 doubles, a homer, 21 runs batted in with a .312 average for the Okotoks catcher. Slider stays outside, 2-1. Several sets of parents visiting Tom Lang Park. We'll talk about them in a little bit. That sails outside. 3 balls and a strike. We already mentioned Jackson Sheehy's father, Chris, being here. And Zach Rachel's entire family, his parents and brothers, in attendance from Farmington, New Mexico. That misses outside. The first base on balls of the baseball game for either side. A 2-out walk. The 2-out double didn't end very well. Jack Lucier will be the hitter, the third baseman, number 18. Well, Logan Lynch starting to miss outside here. Lucier, 9 hits in 36 at-bats. 6 runs scored, a double, a triple, a homer, 7 runs batted in. That's in the zone for strike 1. Lucy entering the game with a .250 batting average. Pickoff move, just keeping Jaden Lusk honest over there. That's in there for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. So it looks like I might be giving you some faulty data on Aiden Doherty. He's actually listed in the stat sheet twice. Strike 3 called, the slider that catches that backdoor corner. And that is the 4th strikeout for Logan Lynch through 2 innings of play. Okotoks, no runs, no hits, no errors, 1 runner left on base. And
For more than
1 and a
25
half,
years,
the Dawgs
we've
lead
been
1-0.
there,
We'll be
helping
back with
Canadians find the extra
bottom of the
space they
second
need to
after
grow
this.
and to create new memories. Access Storage. Try 4 weeks free. Details at accessstorage.ca.
Rody Forno on the mound for his second inning of work. And his squad has spotted him to a 1-run lead. The Dawgs last night in Regina got down early as they gave up 8 runs in the first 3 innings. Battled back, tied it. The Red Sox forced to walk off the Okotoks Dawgs in the bottom of the 9th to win that one 10-9. So no lead is safe with these Dawgs. There's no question about that. Rule change in the WCBL this year. There is a 2-minute timer between innings, and the catcher has to go down to second base at the 1-minute 30-second mark. So some efforts to try and speed games along a little bit. As Lusk goes down to second, and Anthony Cortese strides to the batter's box to get this bottom of the second underway. Anthony Cortese, the leading batting average on the Weyburn Beavers squad, 21 for 63 on the year, a .333 batting average, has 2 doubles and 6 runs batted in. Fastball on the outside edge, 0-1. Rob Gurney and Colts Sussex Uphold also due up. Colts parents in attendance, Phil and Mandy. And that's looped over top of second base. Ranging over and reaching out, Emmett Stacher. And he makes a nice play. Emmett Stacher with the start. And replacing the Okotoks legendary veteran, Ricky Sanchez, as we take a look at that pop up. Maybe Wynn playing with it a little bit as well. And Rob Gurney comes to the plate. First pitch is up for ball 1. Rob Gurney on the year, 26 for 95. He leads the Beavers with 9 doubles. He's tied for the team lead in home runs with 4. 17 runs batted in for the catcher. An all-star selection this season in his 5th WCBL campaign. 4th with the Beavers. That's hit on the ground to short. Third baseman picks it up. Throws over in time. That's Lucier, 5-3. As we take a look at the ground out there, routine play for Lucier at third base. And Colt Sussex Uphold will be the hitter. Looking for the Beavers' first base runner of the ball game. Curveball misses inside. Ball one. Colt's numbers are kind of split up as well, as they have him entered in the system twice. Foul ball. So the first set that I can see, 4 for 17, 3 runs scored and a couple of doubles. 4 runs batted in for Colt. Been battling injuries throughout this campaign. Up and in, 2 balls and a strike. Jared Cramp on deck. Forno overthrows a fastball there, and it's a 3-1 count to Sussex Uphold. Called strike. 3 balls, 2 strikes, with 2 outs. That's lifted in the air, fouled on the right field line and out of play. Pitch number 7 of the at-bat forthcoming. Jared Cramp on deck. And the Beavers do have their first base runner of the game, a base on balls for Colt Sussex Uphold. So both pitchers with a walk tagged to their line. And Jared Cramp will be the hitter. Jared, a big night in Swift Current on Wednesday. Breaking ball in there for a strike, 0-1. On the season, 14 for 69 for Jared. 2 doubles, 2 triples, a homer, 11 runs batted in. Fouls that straight back. And Forno ahead, 0-2. Jared Cramp was the Boston Pizza Player of the Game in Swift Current. Jared, 2 for 4 with a triple and a home run in that contest. His first WCBL home run. So congratulations, Jared, for being the Boston Pizza Player of the Game on Wednesday night. Fastball misses outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Owen Mayencourt, the third baseman tonight, is in the on-deck circle. Inside. 2-2. Tried to check his swing and went. Third strikeout for Brody Forno. Beavers, they do not score. They didn't get a hit. There were no errors and 1 left. After 2 complete, the Okotoks Dawgs won the Weyburn Beavers no score, and we'll be back with the 3rd inning.
This July, the Okotoks Dawgs and Baseball Canada will host the Road to Okotoks and the Morneau Cup National Championship at the Siemens Stadium Complex from July 14th to 19th. Come watch the top 16 youth baseball teams from across the country. These are the future stars of Canadian baseball, tomorrow's collegiate standouts and professional players, all chasing a national championship. Don't miss a week of elite competition, unforgettable moments, and the future of Canadian baseball in Okotoks.
Welcome back to Weyburn, as the Okotoks Dawgs an early 1-0 lead in this one. Logan Lynch on the mound for his 3rd inning of work. look at Owen Mayencourt with the start at third base tonight. Trevor Dale with a day off today. And Austin Boylan, who jammed his shoulder in Swift, also with a day off today. So hopefully we'll see those fellas in the lineup really soon. Leading things off for the Dawgs in the top of the third, Emmert Stetcher. .429 batting average, 15 hits and 35 trips. 2 doubles, a homer, 9 runs batted in for the second baseman. First pitch from Lynch, outside, ball 1. I'm told the Dawgs, one of their alumni has a wedding this weekend. And a check swing goes 1-1. So the Dawgs, without 3 of their top players, Nash Kroll, Connor Croson, and Ricky Sanchez, who Nash Kroll is in the wedding party, and Croson and Sanchez played in the game in Regina last night, as that's fouled back to the screen, 1-2. But proceeded to the wedding from Regina, so not with the Dawgs here, as they take on the Beavers tonight. So 1-2, the count to Emmett Stetcher. Slider misses outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Aiden Krause and Aiden Doherty also due up for the Dawgs. Foul tip squeezed by Rob Gurney. That's the 5th strikeout for Logan Lynch. I'm going to take a look at it here. Stetcher took a good look at it right into the mitt. And top of the order, and Aiden Krause, the center fielder. That's looped. Foul and out of play. 0-1 the count. Krause grounded out to short to lead off the ball game. He's 0 for 1. Fastball in there. No balls, 2 strikes to Krause. Krause choking up a little bit. They could see a little of the knob of the bat there. Better bat control with 2 strikes. Just misses outside. 1-2. One out here in the top of the 3rd inning. That's popped up to second base. Dax Brown is there, and he'll make the play. 2 out. Logan Lynch pitching very effectively. Hasn't really been great contact. You know, Gates just kind of reached out and slapped one and had just gotten a great spot. And that is the only base hit allowed by Logan Lynch through 2 2/3. Aiden Doherty, the hitter. Fouls the first pitch back. 0-1. Doherty struck out in his first at-bat, so he is 0 for 1 on the evening. Cal Gates in the on-deck circle for the Dogs. Popped up, foul territory, and that's going to get out of play. Logan Lynch ahead. 0-2. We'll see if Lynch goes for that slider inside. Goes away and a swing and a miss. He got him. 1-2-3 inning for Logan Lynch. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. And strikeout number 6 for Logan Lynch so far tonight. Dogs lead 1-0.
The live sports experience is changing. Teams and facilities are under pressure to provide online and in-venue entertainment. IKS Live has the right team to deliver. We provide service across North America and produce the best fan experience, in the seats or streaming to you. IKS Live continues to bring you the best seat in the house.
Brody Forno back on the mound for inning number 3. In the first 2 innings for Forno, 32 pitches, 20 of them for strikes. 3 strikeouts to go with 1 base on balls. Has not allowed a base hit so far. And Owen Mancourt is going to try and change that. He'll be followed by Dax Brown, and then the top of the order leadoff man Joe Medill. 8, 9, and 1 hitters due up. Luss throws down, we're ready to get underway. Avery Kirkup making the run over to the third base coach's box for the Beavers. Jackson Henderson, whose mom and dad are here from Snohomish, Washington, to visit with Jackson. Jackson, of course, pitcher last year with the Beavers. He is down at first base and the pitching coach. Owen Mancourt steps in, takes strike 1. Owen on the year, 7 for 31. Has 1 double and 3 runs batted in. Fouls that off, 0-2. I'm going to give a shout out to Ryan Weaver, who's probably back at home in Gilbert, Arizona. Takes outside. Ryan took a ball off the foot in Edmonton and hasn't been quite right since. Went home to get some x-rays and get that looked after. Strike 3 called. Dax Brown will be the hitter. Slaps the first pitch foul. Almost hit a horse over there. Dax on the year, 5 for 23. Has 1 RBI. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Forno doing a great job of getting ahead of hitters. That's outside. Tries to get him to chase that wide fastball. A little too far off the plate. Dax slaps that into right. There might be a play at first. Just beats it out. Great play there by Cal Gates. As Brown really had to hustle to beat that out. We're going to get another look at it here. So he slaps it the other way. Gates playing very shallow, and Brown just beats it out. You can see it right there. Great camera shot there. This crew, the best in the business. Joe Medill lays a bunt down that goes foul. So the first hit of the ball game belongs to Dax Brown, and an 0-1 count on Joe Medill. Joe struck out looking in his first at-bat. He is 0 for 1. Lucier playing in now, expecting bunt. Called strike. 0-2. Joe from Nanaimo, BC. Played his 25-26 season at Cochise College, a member of the Apaches there in Douglas, Arizona. Pickoff move. Dax Brown is back. Ryan Dauphiny in the on-deck circle. Count still 0-2 on Joe Medill. Joe going to the All-Star game in Saskatchewan. Another move, Brown back. It's like Luke Popplewell throwing a bullpen session. Swing and a miss. Second strikeout of the inning and fifth of the evening for Brody Forno. As we see him blow a fastball up in the zone by Joe Medill. That's a very difficult hit to pitch. Likely out of the zone. And Ryan Dauphiny will be the hitter with 2 outs and a runner aboard. Another pickoff attempt. Forno up to 43 pitches, 29 for strikes. And a breaking ball hit into the 5-6 hole. Dauphiny can't beat it out. Just not enough speed. Thought it was going to be an infield single there. But a nice play by Bryant Starr to make an accurate throw to first base to get Ryan Dauphiny. 1-0 Dogs after 3. We'll be back with the 4th after this.
For over a century, we've been more than just lawyers. We're your neighbors, your friends, and your strongest advocates. With 15 locations across the prairies, we're everywhere you are. Stringham, your local lawyers.
Welcome back to Tom Lang Park. We'll take a look at the line score. Through 3 innings, the Dogs, 1 run on 1 hit. They have committed no errors. They have left 1 runner on base. The Beavers, no runs, 1 hit. They have committed an error and left 2 runners on base. Logan Lynch back out on the mound for inning number 4. And through his first 3, Lynch 43 pitches, 31 for strikes. He has given up just the 1 hit and the 1 run unearned. Struck out 6 to go with 1 base on balls. As Rob Gurney throws down to second, fielded there by Jared Cramp. And we're ready to get underway in the top of the 4th inning. The Dawgs will send the 3, 4, 5 hitters to the plate. Cal Gates, Jacob Rubleski, and Turner Zadunich. Due up. Cal Gates doubled, stole a base, and scored on that throwing error. That's in there for a strike, 0-1. Lynch just had a couple of hitters there where he was kind of missing the zone, but he's only thrown 12 balls. So, I mean, he's been all over it, just filling the zone completely up. And that's hit on the ground to short. Cramp up with it. Throw over. In time. Mancourt able to corral the wide throw and hold the bag. Great play, Mayo. 6-3 on the putout for the first out. We're going to get another look at it here. Throw up the line a little bit, but Mancourt able to hold his foot on the bag. Didn't have to reach around to make a tag. And the designated hitter, Jacob Rubleski, will be the hitter. Ball 1. Rubleski struck out to end the top of the first inning, so he's 0 for 1. One of the 6 strikeout victims. That's tapped on the ground. Owen Mancourt up with it. Strong throw and accurate in time. Great play. Little Mayo to Big Mayo. Hit pretty well. Got to Owen Mancourt in a hurry. And the throw right on the money to his big brother. Braden Mancourt on his farewell tour in his 5th year with the Beavers, and Owen Mancourt in his 1st year with the Beavers, so the passing of the torch between the brothers. Turner Zadunich at the plate. Slider on the outside edge, 0-1. Turner Zadunich flew out to right fielder Ryan Doffany in the 2nd inning, so he's 0 for 1. And that's hit foul, so Logan Lynch ahead 0-2. Next pitch for Lynch will be pitch number 50. Swing and a miss. And they apply a tag applied by Rob Gurney. Strikeout number 7 for Logan Lynch. And that'll do it for the Okotoks Dawgs in the top of the 4th. No runs, no hits, no errors. No one left. After 3.5, Okotoks won. The Beavers no score. We'll see if the Beavers can get on the board when we return after. Pitchers duel here at Tom Lang Park as Brody Forno and Logan Lynch have been lights out so far. Through 3.5, the Dawgs with that 1-0 lead. Braden Mancourt, Anthony Cortese, and Rob Gurney, the 3, 4, 5 hitters, will try and get something going for the Beavers. who had their first hit of the game in the third inning off the bat of Dax Brown. An interesting play that was, as Cal Gates was playing very shallow and had a play at first. If Dax Brown had dogged it at all, he would not have been successfully at first base. It was a very close play. A good call by the first base umpire. Braden Mancourt comes to the plate to lead things off in the home half of the fourth. Mayo flew out to left field in his first at-bat, 0 for 1. Outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Braden Mancourt from Langley, BC, played his senior season at Central Baptist College in Conway, Arkansas. Popped up in the infield. Shortstop Bryant Starr coming on, and he'll make the play, 1 away. Mancourt under that, straight up in the air. I think the wind moved it quite a bit late. The Starr had to reach out on the other side of second base to gather that in. And Anthony Cortese takes a breaking ball for strike 1. Cortese flew out to the second baseman, Emmett Stacher. He's 0 for 1 and takes a ball there, 1-1. Robert Gurney in the on-deck circle. Called strike. Anthony Cortese from Fremont, California. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 6 strikeout for Forno. Bring Rob Gurney to the plate. Rob grounded to third in his first at-bat. He is 0 for 1 also. Rob from Campbell River, BC, hits that hard on the ground, takes a beaver hop over top of the third baseman, Jack Lucier, and a base hit for Rob Gurney. Hit the ball hard. And a 2-out single for Rob Gurney. Colt Sussex Uphold will be the hitter. Gurney stole his first base of the season this week. Not a noted base stealer. Called strike. Sussex Uphold walked his first plate appearance, so he does not have an official at-bat in the game. Slider misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Colt from Rio Rancho, New Mexico. He plays in McPherson, Kansas for the McPherson College Bulldogs. That's down. 2 balls and a strike. Two on the count to Sussex Uphold. Fouls that over the screen and out of play. That's going to even the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Jared Cramp in the on-deck circle. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. off-speed pitch, swung on and missed. And the 7th strikeout for Brody Forno. The Beavers don't score. They do get a base hit and leave a base runner. So after 4 complete, Okotoks won. The Weyburn Beavers, no score.
For over a century, we've been more than just lawyers. We're your neighbors, your friends, and your strongest advocates. With 15 locations across the prairies, we're everywhere you are. Stringham, your local lawyers.
You can keep playing ads when I talk. They come back a lot quicker. Beautiful evening tonight at Tom Lang Park, as we've got ladies fastball playoff action behind us at Tom Lang Park as well tonight. So a busy evening. Little rodeo and a little baseball, a little fastball. Got everything going on here at Tom Lang Park tonight. Logan Lynch back on the hill. Due up to face Logan Lynch in the road half of the 5th inning. The 6, 7, 8 hitters, Bryant Starr, the shortstop, Jaden Lusk, the catcher, and Jack Lucier, the 3rd baseman. Lynch threw 4 innings. Just the 1 hit, the 1 run and not earned, 7 strikeouts, 1 base on balls, 50 pitches, 37 for strikes. As we take a look at Logan Lynch and the leadoff hitter, Bryant Starr. First pitch from Lynch in there for a strike. He continues to have really good command of the zone, averaging under 13 pitches an inning through for his first 4. Jaden Lusk in the on-deck circle for the Dawgs. Popped up. Rob Gurney calls for it and makes the play, 1 away. I'll pop up to the catcher in foul territory for the first out. And an efficient out on 2 pitches. The Cartersville, Georgia product. I really felt like on a warm day like this was his kind of pitching weather. Tails outside, ball 1. Lost the grip on it a little bit. Not pleased. And he hasn't been behind on many counts tonight. Two and 0. One of the rare hitters counts of the evening. Just looking back through. That's the first 2-0 count of the game, and we're in the top of the 5th. Followed promptly by the first 3-0. Did throw 3 straight balls to Lusk as he walked him in the 2nd inning, so Lusk without an official at-bat in the game. Fouled off the first pitch and then 4 straight balls. So 7 straight balls to Lusk. And that ends with a fastball down the middle, 3-1. So the 2nd consecutive at-bat for Lusk to go 3-1. Jack Lucier on deck for the Dawgs. That's hit foul and out of play. And that will fill the count. Second time the count's been full in the game. Cal Gates worked a full count before he reached out and touched that double down the left field line. So full count, payoff pitch here for Logan Lynch. And he misses badly. Grabs the rosin bag. Rob Gurney just wanted to check on the health status of his pitcher, and everything is all good. And not a charge visit. Rob Gurney asked for the visit to check on his pitcher. Escorted out there. You can do that. The other thing, you can go to discuss signs, but it has to be only to discuss signs and make sure that you're on the same page. So a runner aboard with one out, Jaden Lusk. And Lynch right back in the zone after that pause. Jack Lucier struck out looking back in the second inning, 0 for 1. Pickoff move. Lusk back safely. Looked like he might have been leaning a little wee bit. Emmett Stature on deck for the Dawgs. There's that slider on the outside edge. And 0-2 the count on Jack Lucier. Swing and a miss. The slider, I think, was on the outside edge anyway, so good job by Lucier to at least get a swing off. Yeah, we're going to take a look at it here. Pretty much where Rob Gurney held the mitt. Strikeout number 8 for Logan Lynch. Through 4 2/3. And Emmett Stature, the number 9 hitter, comes to the plate. Pickoff move. Lusk back in safely. Stature struck out in his first plate appearance in the third inning, 0 for 1. That's looped into left field. That's going to drop in front of Colt Sussex uphold for a base hit. Second hit of the evening for the Dawgs. And again, not solid contact. Stature just going the other way. Drops it into no man's land between Cramp and Sussex uphold there. Similar to the Dax Brown single the other way. And Aiden Kraus, the center fielder, will be the hitter. Slider in there for strike 1. Aiden Kraus 0 for 2 tonight. Grounded to short in the first inning and popped up to the second baseman Dax Brown in the third inning. And that's looped over short in front of Sussex uphold. They're going to try to score the runner. Here comes the throw. There's a play at the plate. He's dead to rights. Great throw, Colt Sussex uphold. We're going to get another look at that, I'm sure. absolutely no chance for Lux to score as he's retired 7-2 at home plate. Kraus a single, and we take a look at it here as Rob Gurney applies the tag. No chance whatsoever.
For more than 25 years,
No
we've
runs,
been there,
2 hits
helping
for the
Canadians
Dogs.
find
There
the
were
extra
no
space they
Weyburn
need to
errors.
grow and to create new
And
memories.
2 runners were left on
Access
base, one of
Storage.
them in
Try 4
scoring
weeks free.
position.
Details at
So after 4.5,
accessstorage.ca.
the Dogs won. The Beavers no score. We'll be back with the bottom of the 5th right after this. The ladies prepping for some barrel racing action at the exhibition grounds here in Weyburn. Some beautiful looking ponies on site tonight. I've been seeing a lot of Secretariat posts hit my social media feed. So that's kind of strange that we got some big red horses over there after I was old enough to see Secretariat, so I'm dating myself a little bit on TV. What a dominant racehorse that fellow was. Fun fact about Secretariat, the average horse's heart weighs 9 pounds, and when they did the post-mortem on Secretariat, they found that his heart weighed 22 pounds. So that's an explanation for the incredible stamina that racehorse had. Anyway, Jared Cramp will lead things off for the Beavers in the home half of the 5th inning here. Curveball hangs up high and way out of the zone, ball 1. Jared Cramp struck out in his first at-bat, 0 for 1. Popped up. Bryant Starr will make the play, 1 away. Owen Mayencourt will be the hitter. Dax Brown also due up as we see the high pop up. And Bryant Starr with the easy play. Owen Mayencourt lifts a breaking ball into right center. Cal Gates is there, 2 away. So 3 pitches, 2 outs. Cam Williams is going to want Dax Brown to see some pitches here. First pitch popped straight up. Forno not even to the 60 pitch mark yet. Dax Brown takes strike 1. Singled his last at-bat, the first Beaver hit of the evening for Dax Brown. And that's hit on the ground to third. Lucier over to first in time, 5-3 on the putout. 1-2-3 inning for the Beavers. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. And a quick game this one is through 5. Okotoks 1, Weyburn no score. We'll be right back with the 6th inning when we return.
Hey baseball fans, make sure to stay up to date with your favorite teams across the league by subscribing to the WCBL YouTube channel right now. We have tons of free coverage for you over there, including daily highlights, full archived game broadcasts, daily game day previews, plus the WCBL report with myself and Joe McFarland every Wednesday. It's all in one spot, the WCBL YouTube channel. Subscribe today.
Another look at the Okotoks dugout. That dugout gets a lot of sun this time of night. Logan Lynch back on the mound for the Beavers. You see Colt Sussex Uphold out there in left field, who made that really good throw to Rob Gurney to get the base runner Jaden Lusk at home plate on the Aiden Krause single to end the inning. 2, 3, 4 hitters due up for the Dawgs. Aiden Doherty, Cal Gates, and Jacob Rubleski. Agglomerately, 1 hit between them, 3 strikeouts. As Rob Gurney throws down, and we're ready to get back underway. Logan Lynch, 63 pitches through 5 innings, 46 for strikes. Looks like they changed that to an earned run. I don't know about that. That's hit well to center. Joe Medill is there, 1 away. Take a look at it there. Well struck. Medill didn't have to go far, and he has good speed. Hugh Montgomery with a night off tonight, the usual starting center fielder. So that last inning for Forno, just a 5-pitch inning. Not ideal for the Beavers. First pitch to Aiden Doherty, or to Cal Gates rather, fouled off, 0-1. Gates doubled, stole a base, and scored on that throwing error in the first. Grounded out to short in the 4th inning, so 1 for 2 for Cal Gates. Logan Lynch loses the grip on one. It's 1-1. Jacob Rubleski in the on-deck circle for the Okotoks Dawgs. Slider there. 1-2. Fouled away. So that's what a veteran team does. The leadoff guy comes up, first pitch swings, makes pretty good contact, but it's a 1-pitch out. The next guy able to work some pitches and not just be down on 1 or 2 pitches. And what a piece of hitting there, just fouling off some tough pitches just to stay alive. Hoping to get one in the zone that he can drive, or be a battle of attrition to eventually work some balls and work the count. Popped up behind home plate. Rob Gurney over, slides, can't make the catch. Get another look at it. I think Rob thought he was at the closer to the fence than he was, but 1 ball, 2 strikes to Cal Gates. Pitch number 70, they at bat in a 1-2 count. So a professional hitter here. That misses outside, 2-2. So that gets Lynch over the 70 pitch mark. Hope there's some young guys in blue that are having a look at this. Just misses. Looked real close. Full count. Pitch number 9 of the at-bat. Fouled off. A good pitch there that Cal Gates wasted once again. And pitch number 10 coming up. Jacob Rubleski's been waiting a long time in that on-deck circle. And that's hit in the air to shallow left. Over his Cramp. And he does make the catch. Looked like an awkward basket-style catch, but Cramp, what a battle between two stalwarts there. As we take a look at it, Gates under it in no man's land. I wasn't sure anybody was going to get to it. Cramp reaches out, makes the play, avoids contact with Owen Mayencourt. And what a battle there, a 10-pitch at bat. Lynch able to win that one somehow. And Rubleski lines out to center, right at Joe Medill. And a 1-2-3 inning for the Beavers. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left. After 5.5, we're cruising right along here at Tom Lang Park. The Dogs won, the Beavers no score. We'll be back with the bottom of the 6th right after these messages. The Dogs take to the field for the bottom of the 6th inning here at Tom Lang Park, and Brody Forno cruising right along for the Dogs. Through 5 innings for Forno, 61 pitches, 42 strikes. He's allowed just the 2 base hits. Logan Lynch, on the other hand, has allowed just 3 base hits. So if you were looking for a lot of offense, so far you came to the wrong place. 2 real good arms on the mound here tonight in a pretty classic pitcher's duel so far. Jaden Luss throws down to second, and the top of the order due up for the Beavers, Joe Medill, Ryan Dauphiny, and Braden Mayencourt. Looking to get their guy a run. That's hit in the air by Medill to deep right center. It's carrying, and it's out of here! Home run, Joe Medill! His 5th of the year. He leads the Beavers, and he's going to the All-Star game. Touch 'em all, Joe Medill! Joe Medill, check out the launch angle on that baby. And Gates climbs the wall, didn't have a play. Good effort there by Cal Gates. And Joe Medill with the hug. Beavers on the board. We're tied at 1. Ryan Dauphiny, 0 for 2 so far tonight. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count. That's in there, 1 and 2. Dauphiny struck out in the first, grounded to short in the 3rd inning. So Doff looking for his first hit of the evening. That's outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Foul tip. Lusk unable to come up with that one, and Dauphiny new life. Ryan Dauphiny from White Rock, BC, played his senior season for the Central Baptist College Mustangs in Conway, Arkansas. Ryan Dauphiny and Braden Mancourt, conference champions in their senior seasons. Curveball up high. And a full count to Ryan Dauphiny. Braden Mancourt on deck. That's down, and Ryan Dauphiny with a solid at-bat draws a walk. Second free pass issued by Brody Forno on the evening. So Ryan Dauphiny able to work some pitches on the Okotoks starter Brody Forno. And he's aboard. That's in tight to Braden Mancourt, ball 1. Mayo 0 for 2. Flew out to left field to Adam Doherty and popped up to the shortstop Bryant Starr. Called strike. One and one. Anthony Cortese on deck. Forno with a quick check on Doff. Don't think he's going anywhere. Some action now in the Okotoks pen. Braden Mancourt asked for time, and it's granted. Called strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's lifted in foul territory and dropped over there. That is an error. A dropped foul ball. First Okotoks Dawgs error of the night, as we'll take a look at it. The wind pushing it back, I believe, as Lucier came over and went behind him. Did it go through his glove or just off the end? So an E5. Strike 3 called. Anthony Cortese comes to the plate. The designated hitter, 0 for 2 on the evening. So lights just start to come on here at Tom Lang Park. 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Beavers have tied it up on a solo home run by Joe Medill to lead off the bottom of the 6th inning. Cortese rips that into the Okotoks bullpen. Picked up there. By the Okotoks reliever. So 0-1. Fastball right down the middle. No balls, 2 strikes. Rob Gurney in the on-deck circle. Strike 3 called. Mound visit. Tied at 1 here in the bottom of the 6th. Pitching coach Joe Sargent, the former Weyburn Beavers pitching coach from almost a decade ago. And home plate umpire goes to break it up. No numbers on the Okotoks roster on their website, so I can't help you with who's warming in the pen. But Rob Gurney is the hitter with a runner aboard and 2 out. Another quick check of Dauphiny, who takes 2 walking strides back. That's how far off the bag he was. Forno now up to 9 strikeouts. Fastball on the outside edge, 0-1. Rob Gurney 1 for 2 on the evening, singled in the 4th inning. That's off the plate outside, 1-1. Rob Gurney from Cabell River, BC. Played his senior season at Mayville State University in Mayville, North Dakota, and his girlfriend from Mayville, North Dakota, Danica Hansen, in attendance tonight. Welcome to Weyburn, Danica. Called strike. Fouled over the screen and out of play. Count will remain 1 ball, 2 strikes. Breaking ball off the plate outside. 2-2. A 2-2 count to Rob Gurney. 4-0. Over 80 pitches now. Strike 3 called. Tied at 1 after 6. We'll be back to the 7th inning after this. The lights are on here at Tom Lang Park. Great baseball game tonight. We're tied at 1 heading to the top of the 7th inning. And the Okotoks Dawgs will send up Turner, Zadunich, Bryant Starr, and Jaden Lusk, the 5, 6, 7 hitters, to face Logan Lynch. Logan from Cartersville, Georgia, played his senior season with the Reinhardt University Eagles in Waleska, Georgia. School in the Appalachian Conference. All quiet in the Beaver bullpen as Rob Gurney gives this signal that the throw is coming down to 2. Turner Zadunich, the first baseman, left-handed hitter, steps in. 0 for 2 so far tonight. He flew out to right fielder Ryan Dauphiny and struck out swinging in inning number 4. One and 0. And that's lined into right center for a base hit. Leadoff man is aboard. Pitch out over the middle. And a good swing put on it by Zadunich there. He's now 1 for 3. Took this long for the roster to load, so I can tell you who's warming the pen. That's hit in the air to left. Colt Sussex Uphold is there. 1 away. Some good contact there. Got out in a hurry. The line out to left field. I'm not seeing a 14. Guess we'll find out if he comes in the game. So 1 out, a runner aboard. Jaden Lusk takes strike 1. Lusk has walked twice tonight, so still has not recorded an official at-bat. The only 2 walks issued by Logan Lynch. One and 1. That's in there for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's off the plate outside, 2-2. Jack Lucier on deck. And we're starting to get hot down there in the Okotoks pen. It's hit on the ground past a diving Braden Mancourt. Base hit. Two aboard. Mancourt just unable to get a glove on it. Would have been a heck of a play. But Lucier will be the hitter. He struck out twice, 0 for 2. Logan Lynch looking for that double play ball on the ground. And that's not going to matter now as that gets away from him. Wild pitch advances the runners both into scoring position. And 1 ball, the count to Jack Lucier. I've seen Lynch lose the grip a couple of times here tonight, but he's actually not thrown a pile of balls. The strike ratio is quite high. 84 pitches, 60 strikes. That's wide once again, and a 2 ball, no strike count. So all of the infielders in, they're going to look to cut this run off at the plate on a ground ball. Wind picking up a little here at Tom Lang. Slider in there for a strike, 2-1. Slider in there again. And Lynch battling back. It's 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Top of the 7th inning. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Big strikeout there. We'll take a look at it here. Good location on the outside edge. Logan Lynch liked it a lot. Lucier, a pitch he couldn't do anything with. So runners on 2nd and 3rd with 2 out. And Emmett Stature at the plate, the 9 hitter. Takes outside, ball 1. Stature 1 for 2. He's singled the other way his last at bat. And that's twisting, drops in fair territory. That's going to be extra bases for Stature. A stand-up double. Stature just slapping it the other way. Beavers' positioning didn't learn anything from the first at-bat. Stature can't get around on him. And they gave him a lot of room over there. 3 hits in the inning. Dawgs now lead this one 3-1. 2-run double by Emmett Stacher. And the top of the order, Aiden Krause, will be the hitter. Singled in his last at-bat. He is 1 for 3. That's up. 1-0. That's in there, 1-1. Logan Lynch, over 90 pitches now. 9 strikeouts, 2 bases on balls in the game. Both to Jaden Lusk. Hasn't been able to get Lusk out. He's 1 for 1. Two balls and a strike. Lynch checks the runner. Two 2-1 count to the Okotoks center fielder, Aiden Krause. That's hit in the air to shallow center. Joe Medill on, cramp over, and the shortstop will make the play for the 3rd out of the inning. Not before the Okotoks Dawgs plate 2 runs on 3 base hits. There were no Weyburn errors and 1 runner left in scoring position. So after 6.5, the Dawgs 3, the Beavers 1. Bottom of the 7th on deck for you when we return after a few messages. See if you can hit the new pitcher. New pitcher on for the Okotoks Dawgs, but can't tell you who it is yet. 3-1, Dawgs lead the Beavers. Beavers due up in the bottom of the 7th inning. It'll be Colt Sussex Uphold, Jared Cramp, and Owen Mayencourt. The 6, 7, 8 hitters. Beavers just 3 hits in the ball game. A solo home run by Joe Medill accounts for their only run. The out-of-town scoreboard, it's a final in Game 1 in Spruce Grove. The Energy City Cactus Rats, a 5-1 win over the Brooks Bombers. They're tied at 2 in the nightcap of the doubleheader in the bottom of the 3rd. Medicine Hat with a 9-2 lead over the Regina Red Sox in the bottom of the 7th inning. Top of the 6th, Swift Current and the Berries tied at 3 at Mitchell Field. The Sylvan Lake Gulls in the bottom of the 6th, a 14-1 lead at Legacy Dodge Field in Fort McMurray. And the game that was scheduled for the Mavericks and the Miller Express has been postponed. First pitch to Sussex Uphold is a called strike. 0-1 the count. Oh, 2. Just waiting for the new scoring system to update so I can tell you who's on the mound. Strike 3 called. Jared Cramp will be the hitter. Outside. 1-0. A ground ball up the middle. Stature picks it up. Strong throw, pulls him off the bag. So interesting to see how the scorer arranges that. The official scorer hasn't made the pitching change, so very, very difficult to see numbers to start with on these black jerseys. And then I can't find it on the online who the guy is, so you can see the foot come off the bag there. Great camera work from the outfield camera. Breaking ball in there for a strike to Owen Mancourt. So Cramp is aboard. That's an infield single for Jared Cramp. Tough play there for Stature. Swing and a miss. So quickly, Owen Mancourt behind, 0-2. Dax Brown on deck. Pickoff move. Checks Cramp. Strike 3 called. Dax Brown takes strike 1. Dax 1 for 2 on the evening. Singled in the third, grounded out to third base in the 5th inning. One and one the count. Change baseballs. Dax Brown from Oxbow, Saskatchewan, a member of the North Dakota State College of Science Wildcats in Wahpeton, North Dakota. That's in the dirt, blocked nicely there by Lusk. Cramp unable to advance. And a 2-1 count. Dax, a former member of the U18 AAA Southeast Twins, he did some affiliated player work with the Beavers last season. Swing and a miss, 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. No runs on 1 base hit. No Okotoks errors and 1 runner left. After 7 complete, Okotoks 3, Weyburn 1. And we'll be back with the 8th inning after this. Logan Lynch still on the mound for the Beavers. 94 pitches into this one. 66 strikes. So we'll see. There should be a little action here in the Beavers' pen soon. But my understanding is it is up to Logan Lynch to determine when he's coming out of this one. Look at Joe Medill, who hit the solo home run that has the Beavers on the board. Joe with the start in center field tonight. Rob Gurney, the signal that he's throwing down to 2. And we'll get back to action here. Number 2 hitter Aiden Doherty will lead things off in the top of the 8th inning. Cal Gates and Jacob Rubleski also due up for the Okotoks Dawgs. Great split screen shot there of the right-handed hitter and the right-handed pitcher, Logan Lynch. Lynch in there for a strike. Aiden Doherty 0 for 3 so far tonight. Struck out twice and flew out to center fielder Joe Medill. Outside. 1-1. Yeah, some movement in the pen there now for the Beavers. Looks like Bill Hosegood is just starting to stretch. That misses low. 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Really good location there. That's a tough pitch to handle. We're going to get a good look at it here. Slider dropping. Inside edge. And Lynch goes away, moved his eyes in, went out. 10th strikeout for Logan Lynch. Take a look at it here. Right to the mitt. And Cal Gates, who had an epic duel with Logan Lynch in his last at-bat. A 10-pitch at-bat that ended in a pop-up to short. And a 1-0 count to Cal Gates, who is 1 for 3 on the night. And that's in fair territory. Gets by main court. Extra bases for Gates. Again, not fantastic contact. Didn't get halfway through the outfield. So a good piece of hitting there, just strategically placed the other way. Second backside double for Cal Gates. So 1 out for Jacob Rubleski. That's popped up behind first base. Mayencourt calls for it, and he will make the play. Two outs. Turner Zdunich comes to the plate. He singled and scored in the 7th, 1 for 3 on the evening. Lynch checks Gates. Checks him again. So Logan Lynch up to 102 pitches now, 71 for strikes. So I think we're going to see Bill Hosegood in the top of the ninth. It's fouled back to the screen. Zach Rachel retrieves that foul ball. Zach, a complete game. Went all 9 against the Medicine Mavericks, and the Beavers couldn't score him enough runs. Lost that one 3-2 back on Tuesday night. Or was that Monday night? Seems like a long time ago. I think it was Monday. Might have been Tuesday. 1-1. Two balls, one strike to Turner Sadunic. And that's driven right off the chalk line. I saw the white. An RBI double. For 1. You can see it there, and you can see the chalk. Great work with the camera. Right on the chalk line. And a visit from Jackson Henderson. Now visit broken up. And Bryant Starr will be the hitter. Lined out to left field his last at bat, 0 for 3. It's lifted back over the screen and off of the bleachers. Oh and 1. A ball. 1 and 1. That's hit into the corner, and it lands in fair territory. Another double. Not enough speed in the outfield tonight. Well, that's going to be it for Logan Lynch. As head coach Cam Williams takes the baseball, and Bill Hosegood. A nice round of applause for Logan Lynch as he leaves the ball game. Going 7 2/3. Bill Hosegood from Radisson, Saskatchewan. The University of Calgary Dino. Bill, no win, 3-loss record, 20 and a third innings pitched. He's allowed 36 hits, 21 runs, 20 of them earned. 16 strikeouts to go with 7 bases on balls and an 8.85 earned run average for Bill. (5-1), Dawgs lead. So Logan Lynch, as it stands, and Bryant Starr on second base is still his responsibility, but 7 2/3, 9 hits, 5 runs. Says 5 earned, but should only be 4. I'll have a talk to the scorer after the game about that. 10 strikeouts to go along with 2 bases on balls. He threw 109 pitches, 75 of them for strikes. So the only thing yet to be determined on the line is Starr. And Jaden Lusk comes to the plate. Lusk 1 for 1, singled and scored in the 7th, and he's walked twice. Fastball sails outside for ball 1. Bill Hosgood, not a guy that's going to overpower you, but usually throws a lot of strikes. And that's in there, 1-1. Bill's brother Ben, also some playing time with the Beavers this season. Fastball is up, 2-1. Jack Lucier on deck. Curveball in there for a strike, 2-2. Tap back to the mound, picked up by Hosgood in time. Oh, Bill Hosgood able to put out the fire. The Dawgs, 2 runs on 3 hits, all of them doubles. There were no Weyburn errors, and 1 runner left on base in scoring position. So after 7.5, the Dawgs open it up a little bit. They lead this one 5-1. And the bottom of the 8th will be on deck when we come back. Another new pitcher for the Dawgs. We'll see if I can hear the announcement on this one. The official scorer has Forno throwing the 7th inning, which he did not. Number 14 threw that, and I can't find a 14 on the roster on the WCBL website for the Okotoks Dawgs. I have no idea who it was. I don't have the lineup card. All I have is my own score sheet that I put together on the fly, so. This new pitcher is number 47. I heard what? Wyatt Savier? Is that what I heard? Sadlier. There we go. There's one on the roster. 6'5", 210-pound right-hander. Wyatt Sadlier. So far in the year, Sadlier, a 1-0 record, 18 1/3 innings pitched. He's allowed 10 hits, 5 runs, 4 earned, 22 strikeouts to go with 6 bases on balls, and a very good 1.96 earned run average. Top of the order, due up for the Beavers. Joe Medill, who homered his last at-bat. Ryan Dauphiny and Braden Mayencourt. As we're about to get underway here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Still a couple innings for the Beavs to get back in this one. I mean, Logan Lynch gave him a chance to win. Sadlier misses outside, ball 1 to Joe Medill. Joe 1 for 3. 13 strikeouts by Beavers hitters on the night. And a 1-1 count to Joe Medill. Every Beaver hitter in the lineup has struck out this evening at least one time. 2 balls and a strike. Three and 1. Ryan Dauphiny on deck. Braden Mayencourt also due up. Ball 4. A leadoff walk to Joe Medill. Beavers need a bunch more base runners. But you can't get more than one till you start with 1. So Sadlier, who is not a guy who appears to walk a pile based on the numbers, it's a very, very good strikeout to walk ratio. But Joe Medill aboard for Ryan Dauphiny. And that gets away from Lusk. And Joe Medill will advance. And a wild pitch. Charge to Wyatt Sadlier, so a visit from his catcher, and that is a visit. Not a lot of leash there from the home plate umpire. So now runner in scoring position for Ryan Dauphiny. Checks his swing, did not go. And the first base umpire concurs. 2 balls, no strikes. That's up high. 3-0. Red, red, red. Take all the way here. Need base runners. And action in the pen for the Dawgs. Fastball called, strike one. Three balls and a strike. And lifted in the air to right field. Cal Gates lost it in the lights. Where'd it go? I didn't even see it bounce. Logan Lynch is running down that way. Like maybe he saw it. Anyway, full count. Logan looking around the tarp for it. That's in the dirt. Ball four. A good block there by Lusk, and that's going to bring Joe Sargent out for a visit. Two aboard for Braden Mayencourt. Do you see a number down there? Impossible to read. So Sadler, 11 pitches, 3 strikes, walking a pair. And this visit's going to get broke up. So there's been a visit by the catcher, a visit by the pitching coach. We'll see if the trifecta with the field manager coming out. It will be if there's another walk to Braden Mayencourt. I think we'll see Lou Pote. So 2 aboard, nobody out for Braden Mayencourt. Mayo looking for his first hit of the evening. Outside. Ball one. Swing and a miss. Big cut there. 1-1. Anthony Cortese on deck. That's outside. 2-2. 2 balls and 1 strike. Braden Mayencourt, Central Baptist College Mustang. Popped up. Out of play. 2-2. Two runners aboard. The runner on second is Joe Medill. The runner on first is Ryan Dauphiny. And a 2-2 count. Swing and a miss. 14th strikeout by Beaver hitters in the ball game. Just challenged him with a fastball down the middle. And Anthony Cortese, 0 for 3, will be the hitter. Rob Gurney on deck. 2 on, 1 out for the Beavers. Outside and low, ball 1. Anthony Cortese, the Eastern New Mexico University Greyhound from Fremont, California. Popped up, foul territory. Zdunich over and reaches over the bullpen and can't get it. I thought he had a chance to make an incredible play, and just out of his reach. Great effort there. We're gonna get a good look at it here. Zdunic. Oh wow, he was there. He just didn't get the glove on it. It wasn't past his glove. Tough play, really tough play. 1-1. Great effort there by Turner Zdunic. And that's laced into center field. That's caught. Medill tags. He'll advance to third. Allowed out by Anthony Cortese, who barreled one up. Unfortunately, right in the range of center fielder Aiden Krause. 2 out for Rob Gurney, so we'll take another look at it. Krause only half a dozen strides to his left. And Rob Gurney, 1 for 3. Breaking ball is high. 1-0. Beavers with as many walks as hits tonight. 4 hits. They've drawn 4 walks. Foul tip. Not a foul tip. Just off of the end of the catcher's glove. Lusk unable to corral that. So it made it look like a foul ball. So 1-1 the count. Speaking of other visitors in town, Gunnar Ferguson's mom Jessica has been around this week. That's blocked. And Medill is going to score on the wild pitch. Lusk blocked it and then had to chase it into the infield, leaving home plate unattended. And Medill able to scamper home. Ryan Dauphiny did not advance anywhere. The Beavers, a second run. 5-2 Dawgs lead. And a 2-1 count to Rob Gurney. Inside, 3-1. And almost catching Gurney on the arm. Number 2 all-time in Beaver career hit by pitches is Rob Gurney. Up high, and a base on balls again. So 2 aboard, and that's it. Lou Pote coming to make the change. We'll see who the new pitcher is going to be. Another right-hander. And Colt Sussex Uphold due up to face the new pitcher. And it is number 38. Thank goodness for the camera angle, because I can't see it with the naked eye. .38 is Brody Burnett or Barnett. He's on the roster twice, as is Aiden Doherty, but 2 different spellings, so maybe the stats will help me out on this one. This is going to be tough for our scorer to pick whether it's Burnett or Barnett. So I have a Brody Burnett that's thrown 5 innings and has 1 save on the year, has allowed 4 hits, 3 runs, all earned, 4 strikeouts, 3 bases on balls, and a 5.6 earned run average. And I also have a Brady Burnett. Oh, those were Barnett stats with a win, with a save. No, this is confusing. 5 innings, 4 hits, 3 runs, all earned, 4 strikeouts, 3 walks. So almost an identical line both times and a 5.4 earned run average. It's the same guy, but he's in the system twice. That happens. Colt Sussex Uphold is in twice. He's in as Colt Sussex Uphold, and then somebody entered him as Colt Uphold. So, not ideal from a stats perspective. So Ryan Dauphiny is the base runner at second. Robert Gurney, the base runner at first. 3 walks in the inning issued. And Brody Barnett enters. That's slapped the other way by Colt Sussex Uphold. Gates can't handle it. RBI single as Ryan Dauphiny scores. Sussex Uphold, he's a professional hitter, that guy. And he goes the other way with it. Gates able to get in front of it and knock it down, keep it from getting to the fence. And a pinch runner for Sussex Uphold, it's Hugh Montgomery. Hugh with really good speed. He'll come into the game, probably go to center field. We'll see Joe Medill probably move to left field. So 5-3, Dawgs lead. Rob Gurney at third base. Called strike. Jared Cramp, the hitter. Oh, 1 the count. That's outside 1-1. Owen Mayencourt in the on-deck circle for the Beavers. We've got a couple back here in the bottom of 8. Called strike 2, 1-2. Jared Cramp from St. Clair, Michigan. Attends McPherson College, where he's a Bulldog, in McPherson, Kansas. Tripled and homered Wednesday in Swift Current. Takes up high. 2-2. Be an ideal time for an extra base hit for Jared Cramp right now. Cramp's got pretty good speed. Montgomery's got great speed. And when you don't have to wait to see if something drops. Foul tip squeezed, and down goes Cramp, and that's going to end the inning. The Beavers do score 2 runs on only 1 hit. There were no errors, 2 left on, and 1 in scoring position. So after 8 complete, Okotoks 5, Weyburn 3, and we're going to have the 9th inning for you when we come back after this. Montgomery, as expected, enters the game in center field. Joe Medill moves from center to left. And Dauphiny still over there. The infield hasn't changed, and Bill Hosegood still on the mound. So that's all the changes for you, folks. So Medill over to 7 in the 9th. It's off the plate on the warm-up toss. Bill throws a lot of strikes. Due up to face Bill Hosegood, number 18, Jack Lucier, Emmett Stature, and then the top of the order, Aiden Krause. I like this split screen look that the Access folks are putting together. They always do a great job when they're here in Weyburn. Thanks to Spencer and all the crew. And Jack Lucier will lead things off. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts on the evening for the third baseman. Curveball in there for strike 1. Fastball, strike 2. So quickly, Bill Hosegood ahead, 0-2. Bill was able to come in with a runner in scoring position and get Jaden Lusk to tap one right to him. He threw him out at first base and extinguished that threat. Give the Beavers a chance to come back. They got a couple of their own. They're only trailing by 2. And a 1-2 count. That's just off the plate outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Emmett Stature on deck. Curveball stays outside. And a full count. As Bill playing with the edges there. Curveball is up high. And he loses them after being 0-2. Only the second walk for Beaver pitching on the day. Logan Lynch only 1 base on balls through 7 2/3. So the Beavers looking for their double play ball now. Stature singled the other way his first 2 times, and some more speed over in left field right now. But this is, Bill's not going to overpower somebody, so. One and one. Checks the runner. Lucier back safely. That's hit the other way. Mancourt knocks it down. Long throw high in time. One away. So Stature the other way the last 3 times. Pretty sharply hit ground ball there. Handcuffed Mancourt a little bit, but had time to make the throw. Just. So Stature, some really good speed. A good 90 feet for him. Curveball in there for a strike to Aiden Krause. And here's a look at it. Stature getting down the line in a hurry and just nips him. Stature trying to influence the call unsuccessfully. Curveball catches the outside corner. And an 0-2 count on Aiden Krause. Does he just go right back there again? See where Rob Gurney sets this up. Yeah, set up on the outside edge. I think they're going curveball outside. They do, and misses. That's a good 0-2 pitch, though. Competitive enough, trying to get him to chase. Called ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Curveball misses outside. So that's twice in a row. Lucier and now Kraus, where Bill Cosgood's got ahead 0-2, and then a full count. So a payoff pitch coming here from Bill Cosgood. Curveball fouled straight back. So the count still full. One out here, top of 9. Payoff pitch. Fastball right off the end of the bat. Kraus just getting a piece of that. Count still full. Curveball low. Ball 4. Second walk of the inning. So Aiden Doherty 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts, up with 2 aboard and 1 out here in the 9th. Beavers looking for a ground ball. Runner goes, high throw, a delayed steal. Throw sailed on Rob Gurney. Good throw would have had him. So 2 in scoring position now. Everybody in on the edge of the grass. That's down. One and one the count. Slap the other way, past man court at first, and a 2-run double. Take a look at it there. The infield in at regular depth. Man court's going to make that play all day long. Seven 3. Okotoks leads. Big pair of runs. Beavers couldn't afford to give any up here. Outside. Are we 1 and 1? Two balls and 1 strike. The count to Cal Gates. And he laces that right at Joe Medill. A line out to the left fielder for the second out. Take a look at it there. So 2 away. Swing and a miss at a curveball. Jacob Rubleski, 0-1. Rubleski, the only dog that has not reached base tonight, 0 for 4. Swing and a miss. And Bill Hosgood again ahead, 0-2. Let's go right after him this time. Let's not play around the edges and go full. Just go at him. Activity in the Beaver pen. Looks like Keaton Husband, maybe. Outside. 1-2. So same plan to stay away. We'll see what they do here. Do not work the edges. Two balls, two strikes. Full count. That's hit in the air to center. Hugh Montgomery coming on. Cramp going back. And Hugh Montgomery is there. And that will retire the side, but not before the Dawgs get 2 runs on only 1 hit. There were no errors. 1 runner left in scoring position. So after 8.5, the Dawgs 7, the Beavers 3, and the bottom of the 9th will be on deck when we come back. Welcome back to Tom Lang Park. Okotoks able to put a pair up in the 7th, a pair up in the 8th, and a pair up in the 9th to lead this one 7-3. We have the same pitcher on the mound. Sadly, so Owen Mancourt will lead things off. Looks like Austin Boylan has a bat in his hands, and he will apparently pinch hit for Dax Brown. So Mancourt, Boylan, and the top of the order, Joe Medill, looking to keep things alive here for the Beavers. Inside to Mancourt. I think he'll be really effective when he learns to wear a few of those. Get a few full bases. Stings for a bit. 1-0. Swing. I'm not sure if that was fouled off. Sure looked like it. 1-1 the count. Owen Mancourt 0 for 3 in the ball game. Called strike, 1-2. Foul over the screen. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Owen choked up a little bit here, more bat control with 2 strikes. Able to hold up. You don't ask, you don't get, but there's no way he went. 2-2, and everybody concurs with that. Casey Lindstedt has been ejected. It is Braden Lonsbury at first base. So the only one I can't identify is at third. Austin Boylan will pinch hit for Dax Brown with one out here in the bottom of the ninth. Laces that foul. I thought that strike three was going to hit Owen Mancourt. So quickly 0-2 on a called strike. Fouled straight back. Count will remain 0-2. Swing and a miss. 2 away. A fastball that Boylan could not catch up with. Joe Medill tries to hold the swing and can't. 0-1. Joe 1 for 3 with a walk, 2 runs scored in the ball game. 2 of the 3 Beaver runs. Swing and a miss. Beavers down to their last strike. Feels like the air left in that ejection. One and two. Two and two. Joe Medill, one of the nicest guys you'd ever meet. Called strike. That'll be the ball game. The Okotoks Dawgs, 7 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 6 on. Beavers, 3 runs on 5 hits, 1 error. They left 7 on base. And our next action is going to be July 22nd here on Access Now Sports. The Regina Red Sox will play the Weyburn Beavers. And that's going to do it from Weyburn tonight. I'm John Preddy. My spotter in the box with me, Lisa Preddy. Thank you very much to the Access crew, Spencer, Arjun, Rebecca, or Roberta. I think Jake's got to be around here somewhere. Everybody, they always do such a great job. Whoever I didn't mention, thanks again. So 7 p.m., the 22nd of July, the Regina Red Sox will do it again here on Access. Thanks for watching, everybody, and have a great evening.